Hey y'all, so we are back for another video. So I am going to do more of these face up videos. I'm working on my schedule. I'm actually working on developing a full show. When I originally, and y'all don't pay attention to my room, I'm a person just like y'all. It's messy, okay? It's messy, so don't look at that. But anyways, I am so thankful for all of you guys who have supported me when I started this journey, not even 12 months ago. I basically started it and just wanted to blog about certain things. I did not have any sort of a direction, in term of this, only that it was really fun. It got me away from my regular job. When you work a regular job, it can be truly exhausting. So when I started this journey, it was more fun than anything. But you guys have supported me and you have inspired something that I didn't even know that I was actually birthing with this YouTube channel. So as I stated, because I want to make sure I'm giving more value to my supporters, I am working on developing something more tremendous than I ever had imagined. And again, I want to thank y'all for organically supporting me. I have not paid for any advertisements. I have not asked people to share any of my content. This was all grassroots sort of level work. So, and this was all y'all. So I want to thank y'all for, from definitely the bottom of my heart, because again, I took on this journey just to talk about the news, not knowing what it was going to end up being. I just knew that I wanted to talk about the news, and that was it. And for those of you who may not know, the reason why I was inspired to talk about the news is because over the pandemic, I felt like I had a headache just listening to the news and all of the crazy stuff that was going on. And I was like, excuse me, I just scoot up my chair. But all of the stuff that was going on, I felt like I was like inundated. Yeah, mine is kind of messed up. I felt like I was inundated by information. And I was like, well, if I'm going to be sitting up, hearing the news all the time, I might as well talk about it. So that's where I got it, the idea from. I wasn't really following any YouTubers, didn't really know very much, but I just took on what I knew. And what I was beginning to say is, when I went to college many moons ago, one of the things that I wanted to do is I wanted to, dive into journalism. And that was short-lived because I had so many jobs that I liked and some of them I didn't. And for y'all that don't know, I'm not your average YouTuber. And I'm not saying YouTubers are not smart, but your girl got a master's degree, almost a 4-point student. I'm very smart, honey. So I just want y'all to know that. But in this particular space, I wasn't. So I wasn't really into social media. So this was all new for me. Okay, so what I want to do today is we are going to talk about some things because, like I said, I feel like I owe y'all a little bit more. I don't really come on screen that much because I'm busy, y'all. I'm busy. This is not my full-time job, so I dedicate time to it, but y'all probably don't even know that it's not my full-time job because I'm able to do both. But anyways, what I want to talk about for this video is, y'all, we got to talk about Diddy. It's been a lot of stuff going on with him. We all know that he's been raided and all of that, but we gonna get into that. But y'all know I gotta let y'all hear my intro.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
All right, guys. So listen, we know about the raids that happened, and I have been telling y'all, like, when I say something, listen, I'm gonna let y'all in on a little information about me. I think I told y'all that I have multiple license, insurance, and real estate and all that great stuff, but I work for the federal government. I'm not going to tell y'all what bureau I work for or any of that information, but I do. And with that, I can tell you that I know how the federal government operates. I told you all last year that Diddy was going down. It's a very serious allegations. We all saw on the news where his properties was being raided. And let's specifically talk about one thing, y'all. Diddy is in trouble for one thing, and I need y'all to understand this. It's the sex trafficking. That's it. That's the number one thing that he's in trouble for. And y'all, guess what? They is comparing him. Y'all, they comparing this man to R. Kelly, and it does not look good. So what I want y'all to do is sit back, because I want y'all to remember this video, because it's important that y'all remember these things, because like I say all the time, y'all be forgetting stuff. And I want to get into this video right here.
The audience, the way he allegedly is manipulating.
What happened?
With these women.
You know, it was remarkable. So many people are commenting about Gayle.
All right, y'all be patient. Y'all know I do not do a lot of
King and her composure. She actually was speaking to.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Let's start it over. All right, y'all. Be patient. Be patient. Y'all know your girl don't know what she's doing, but let's get into this video here, because I want y'all to remember how it started off with R. Kelly, because they are comparing Diddy to R. Kelly. So we're going to get into this video because I want y'all to recall specifically R. Kelly's mannerisms and how he ended his tail up in prison, for which he still is. People are comparing.
I've been hearing things and, you know, and seeing things on the blogs, and, you know, I'm just tired.
All right, wait a minute, y'all. We finna stop this. Let's stop. Let's stop. Let's stop. All right, give me a minute, because for some reason that link just start acting crazy. So let me bring this up again. Give me a minute. I'm going to bring it up again. So the video that I'm going to show y'all it's just a video in which R. Kelly met with Gayle King, and y'all seem to forget. So y'all know I want to remember. All right, we're gonna share. Just give me a minute here, y'all. We're gonna share this.
Sitting down with us today.
I'm very tired of all of the
This is so irritating. I'm gonna be done with
lies. I've been hearing things and, you know, and seeing things on the blogs, and, you know, I'm just tired.
What are the lies that you're hearing that disturb you most?
Oh my God.
All right, y'all. Let me stop this for a second, because I'm not sure why this is acting so silly. That's why I don't like. Y'all see why I don't like doing videos? It's so much more difficult. So let me find this video again, because I want y'all to actually be able to see this video. But before we get into that, I got some more stuff for y'all, because these are the things that's gonna get Puffy locked up. Some of the things that he's saying, people can pull up his old videos. Like, all of this stuff can be used against you. We see Young Thug in a RICO case, and what are they using? They're using his lyrics. Y'all, let's get into this.
I'm gonna give it to you raw. Parents, make sure that you don't get fucked. Straight up. There's a lot of fucking going on in the entertainment industry, and if you are important to the overall greater good, he's gonna step in like super black man. I'm gonna give it to you raw. Parents, make sure that you don't get fucked. Straight up. There's a lot of fucking going on in the entertainment industry, the music industry. Everybody's getting caught up into something. I'm cured now, though, everybody. I'm cured. Everything's good. You know, y'all can have me over for dinner. Everything is good.
Do y'all understand what I'm saying here? So These are the type of things that is not going to look good for Diddy. Now, keep in mind, a person is innocent until proven guilty. But let me tell you something about public opinion. When we're able to go back and watch these videos where Diddy is pretty much saying some of the things that some of these alleged victims are saying, it looks a little bit crazy. Now, I'm not going to bring up Cassie's million-page document because we know it's a long document. But in her documentation and in her court filing, Cassie said that she was forced to do a whole bunch of things that she did not want to do. But then we watched this dude saying these sort of a thing. So it looks a little bit crazy when Cassie said that you have forced her, but then you say
Parents,
this.
make sure that you don't get fucked. Straight up. There's a lot of fucking going on in the entertainment industry, the music industry. Everybody's getting caught up into something. I'm cured now, though, everybody. I'm cured. Everything's good. You know, y'all can have me over for dinner. Everything is good.
Even like P. Diddy. I'm not going to speak bad about P. Diddy because he's still a black man. Mistakes happen. And I can't say if it is or it's not a mistake, but things happen in life. And P. Diddy business is P. Diddy business. It's not my job or anyone else's job to go on the internet and stump him and kick a man while he's down. My take on it is it's not my business. I don't think it's right at all. And I don't condone it. Even if that happened to my daughter, I would be hurt. But that's the choice that my daughter made.
Diddy direct telling on himself.
Okay, y'all. Let's unpack this a minute. So this is some of the complacency that this is the reason why a lot of celebrities are not speaking out against Diddy, because Diddy is going down. Allegedly he did sex trafficking, but I think one of the number one issues to all of this is that friends and I want to call them accomplices, y'all knew that this stuff was happening, but you did nothing. I'm not sure how comfortable these people were feeling at a party, knowing, or did they know? I mean, listen, let me kind of explain y'all to, you know, how I operate. For some reason, when I'm out, young guys think I'm their age. I am not your age, okay? Now, when I say young guys, I mean guys in their 20s, some in their 30s. I am in my late 40s, let's be clear. So the first thing I can grasp from a younger male is his age. And the first thing I say when these young guys try to talk to me, I say, how old are you? Because let me be clear, I am old. I am. I'm not 20. I'm not 30. Okay. So the first thing I say is, how old are you? And, you know, they're like 30. And I'm like, listen, I'm an old lady. You know, I don't have time. And guess what? They'll say, oh, I'm this. I do this. Baby, look, I don't have time for nobody your age. Let's just keep it real. I don't have time for that. So it brings one to wonder, how is it that Diddy and all of these parties was having these young looking women, but nobody, y'all, please forget it. I had to open my windows. I wanted some fresh air. So if y'all hear little noises, the cars. But anyways, how did y'all have these young looking women around, but nobody knew their age? Like nobody questioned to say, how old are they? I mean, I see my daughter and her friends, and it's not just that she's my daughter. You can tell that these are young girls. So when you have all of these celebrities either not saying nothing, or ones like Floyd that says that's Diddy business. Oh no, the F is not Diddy's business. If you are messing around with underage girls and sex trafficking, because guess what? If Diddy is doing it, it's his business, but he needs to go to jail because that's not right. And I don't condone that. And I can tell you one thing about the Black community, you all, and I'm going to say you all because it has nothing to do with me. I'm Black, but I don't condone that. You see a black person doing something, and then you try to say, if another black person says something, that they're going against another black person. Take me out that group chat, okay? Take me out of it, because I don't give a damn what color you are. If you are advocating for a sex trafficker, or you are engaging in those parties, you should be arrested too. I'm just going to be clear. You should be arrested too. It is too many people out here in this world trying to get clout, and they don't give a damn how they get it. They don't care, you know, to what expense that they would do this clout. So I feel like this is shameful that we have celebrities that would actually come out, as we see Mayweather did, and basically say, hey, that's Diddy's, you know, that's Diddy's business. No, it's not. And then to actually say that it is pretty much, if the girl does it, it's the girl's problem. Well, here's the deal. When you are a child, you think like a child. So somebody that's of that adult magnitude, you should be held liable. And let's be clear, a lot of these men do it. They do it. And I believe that's why we live in a society that feels like it's okay to do these sort of things. It's not. And you know what? If you did it to my daughter, we ain't even gonna talk about that, because not only is you gonna go to jail, you may just go to hell and not end up in jail, because I'm just not the one, okay? But I want to bring up this other video, y'all, and it's creepy too, being that everything that's going on with Diddy, they digging up everything. And y'all know the internet is totally undefeatable. So let's get into the other video, y'all, because we gonna wait a minute. Let me bring this one up, because we just gonna share everything. Did I stop sharing this one? All right, y'all. Let me get this one shared, because this is just really disgusting, and we need to talk about this. And y'all know I wear contacts, and baby, I need to probably close my window because it's kind of loud. Okay. Can y'all see?
Sorry, I'm a Gemini.
Why is this not? All right, y'all, I'm gonna share it again. I don't know what's going on today. Like, when I decide to get on here and do a video, everything want to be stupid.
As we finish off, you go, Justin. My name is Justin. AKA Just Glow. I'm a Capricorn, and I'm about that. Action, and I'm about raising money for the healthcare people. And we're just
All right, y'all, I'm not sure why. You see what I'm saying? Everything want to go wrong when I want to go live. It's so freaking irritating here. But there's a video that I wanted to show y'all where it's a girl, and she looked to be, I don't know, maybe a teenager. And she stated that Diddy adopted her. Like, none of this stuff looks right, because when asked, like, where did, he get you from? She was like, he found me on the street. And here's the deal. As popular as Diddy is, why in the hell is he looking, or I'm not even gonna say he was looking, but how did he find this girl on the street? This shit is crazy. Like, this is crazy, y'all. This is not gonna look good for him. And I don't know, what's gonna happen, but I'm telling y'all, it seems like Diddy is going to jail. Let me explain to y'all something from my just from my knowledge of the United States federal government. When they get involved, it's something serious. They are a organization that do not waste their time. So when they get involved, you better understand that it is some seriousness to it. So to the fact that his properties, not his property, but his properties were raided, that is a clear indication that this dude is, it's not good. This is not good. So I want to bring up now, hopefully this works. I want to bring up this interview, y'all, where wait a minute, where Rkelly, and that's what I'm trying to explain to y'all, is where he's being compared to or Diddy is being compared to Rkelly. Like, this is not no joke here. This is real deal Holyfield. Do I feel like Diddy is gonna go to prison? I really feel like he do. Do I want him to go? I have not a dog in this fight, but I feel like, we need to hit, if this is what he's doing and it is, overwhelming evidence, I feel like there definitely needs to be something done about it. I feel like that, whoever Diddy is, obviously having these freak off parties with, the people he hanging with, I feel like they have known about this for some time. Think about it, y'all. When we talk about Rkelly, like, I don't know Rkelly personally, but y'all know, especially if y'all, at least in your late 30s or early 40s, y'all heard about when Rkelly peed on the girl when they were selling the tapes. Now, I never saw it because I never had a desire to see nobody get peed on, okay? So I never saw that, but y'all know, that was all over. And see, the issue here, y'all, is now social media has pretty much taken over. So anything you've done or have done, guess what? Somebody can go find it on social media, okay? I just had some weirdos inbox me and tell me they're gonna sue me because I decided to share a picture, which they have no clue what is the provision? I can't even remember. I can't remember right now, but whenever somebody shares a picture, or if there's anything out that the public can have access to, you can use it for fair use. So I had some weirdos, and I'll do a video about that later. I just don't want to get off on a tangent, but whenever things are shared public and public can have access to it, they can use that. They can talk about it. And you have all these weirdos that they get angry because you may say something and they mad. So now they butt hurt and then they threaten to sue you. And again, I'll talk about that later, but y'all understand where I'm going with this. This is finna get bad. This is finna get really bad before it gets good. And my take on it is Diddy, this not gonna be good for him. It's just not. It's not gonna be good for him. Now my computer is acting crazy. And again, I don't have a dog in the fight. But look at this. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me share this. It's just so much shit out there of Diddy
ain't really get to see
being
the city,
weird.
really.
It just don't make
Need
sense.
that vehicle.
Yeah, I told you it's gonna be
Why is
rough.
this not-
That's good.
I was expecting to
Y'all,
get
what
in,
is
go
up
straight
today?
to work, get straight
Why
in
is
the
the computer
studio,
not-
working with Puff.
What I did yesterday?
It don't want me to share nothing.
To see New York. Ain't really get
No,
to see
I
the
can't
city,
hear
really.
this.
Need that.
That's good.
I was expecting
Y'all
to
see
get
why I
in,
don't
go
never
straight
go
to work,
live?
get straight in the
Okay, let me stop sharing. Let me stop sharing. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
didn't really get to see the city, really.
All right, here we go, y'all. Wait.
Need that vehicle.
Yeah, I told you it's going to be rough this weekend. I won.
All right, y'all. Oh, boy. Somebody had inboxed me regarding teaching them how to do YouTube, and I'm just talking about this because I'm actually developing a course because, as I stated originally, you know, I've amassed over 40,000 followers in a very short period of time. So I want to put that together and kind of show y'all how I did it. But let me stop sharing. Let me stop sharing because I want to. I'm trying to get this video up. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, struggle is real with this dang on lives. Okay, let me see. Give me a moment. I'm trying to bring up this video. All right, y'all, give me a minute. I'm gonna bring this video up. How is everybody doing today? Y'all give me a moment. I appreciate y'all for being so patient. I really appreciate it. Okay, y'all. I think I found it. All right, y'all, give me a moment. All right, y'all. Just forget about that video. That's what I be trying to say. This, I'm telling y'all, this live, honey, is something else. But let's get into this one. I think this one works now. I think this is going to work. Y'all, now this should be something else. All right, let me try it again. If not, I'm gonna talk through it. All right, let's get it.
As we finish off, you go, Justin.
My name is Justin, aka Just Blow. I'm a Capricorn, and I'm about that action, and I'm about raising money for the healthcare people. And we're just so blessed and thankful, and thank y'all for supporting us today. Yeah. Bad boy. What's next? What up, y'all? I'm Quincy. I want to say thank y'all for rocking with us.
What you got? One of the prettiest motherfuckers God ever made. Sorry.
I'm a Gemini. For everybody wondering, and thank y'all so much for just tuning in with us. We felt the energy, we saw the comments. Let's keep it going. This is we wanted to do this to just wake everybody up in a way of just in a loving way. So help everybody have a happy Easter. Jesus is risen. Anybody else?
Yeah. Everyone, introduce yourself.
My name's Ava. I'm a Scorpio.
No. What's your last name?
Ava Combs.
What's your other last name?
Ava Barone.
Eva Barone Combs. Yes, it's breaking news. Diddy adopted a white child.
Okay, y'all, let's just stop it right there. So pay close attention. This looks totally freaking weird. And again, as I stated, when you go on social media and you do things, it can be really right in the moment. But as y'all know, social media will bring up everything that you ever did during a time that you are being crucified. And at this point, he's being crucified for anything that involves a child. Now, look at this. Now, y'all look. Now, I didn't create this. I'm just getting the stuff off, social media and off a line that you guys also have access to. So look at Diddy introducing this little girl, and y'all let me know how y'all feel about it in your spirit. Again, I didn't create this. This is all stuff online. So let's continue.
You to tell them the story about how I adopted you. But you still have beautiful parents but you're my child also. But Please tell the story.
So I was on the streets, and then Papa Combs decided that he would like.
Okay, y'all. I had to stop it. She said, I was on the streets and Papa Combs. Again, as I stated earlier, Diddy is what kind of billionaire? Like, how much money do he have? Now, I'm not talking about now since, you know, he's being sued. He had to pay for lawyers. I am talking about pre all of this. So Papa Combs, Diddy, she was on the streets. So listen, what celebrity can you guys think of that is at Diddy's level? The reason why I want to bring that out is because Diddy is like way, way up here. So how would he come into contact with a little girl that's on the street? Y'all, we got to make this make sense. And this ain't making no sense.
To be a caring man. So then he saw me and decided to pick me up.
He saw me and decided to pick me up. Okay, y'all. Again, this is Diddy, who is so freaking rich that how would he be in contact with somebody that's homeless and on the streets and he decides to pick him up? So, I mean, come on, y'all. Let's walk this back for a minute. So we're talking about someone at Diddy's level, you know, we're talking about financially. So is Diddy driving himself around or does he have a driver? What's happening here? You know, is he having a driver to pick up people off the street? Can y'all please help me understand this? This don't make sense, y'all. Like, it's just not me trying to figure this out. Like, I mean, I got the same brain everybody else got. Mine may work a little different, but y'all help me to make this make sense.
And to come inside and play with his kids.
Found her on the street and asked her to come inside and play with his kids. All right. So I am nowhere in Diddy's financial status. Okay. I don't have little children, but let's just go back to a point in time when I did. Would I be finding someone off the street to come in my house and play with them, let alone me financially being obligated to somebody that I don't even know just because they were homeless and on the street? Make it make sense.
That's like a little bit like borderline suspect. I don't want nobody, we want to get it clear. I adopted you like Madonna adopted kids and everybody else adopted kids. Charlize Theron, everybody that's ever adopted Sandra Bullock. I adopted you because I felt that you could, enjoy also having a Black parent to take care of you and help you out. So just clarify it because it's crazy out here online.
So he thought that she would enjoy having a Black parent because she has a white parent. So he thought that she would benefit from having a Black parent. Now, we don't even need to know the numbers. We don't need to do the math. How many Black boys in the United States of America? Well, we don't even have to say the United States of America. We can use California. We can use New York. We can use Florida because we know he has properties in all of those places. How many Black boys, how many Black children can benefit from the same? Make it make sense.
Play with the kids, and I got permission from your mother, and say all of that. Just make it, because it's crazy out here.
Then he states he got permission from her mother. It is allegedly that Rkelly had permission from those kids' mothers and some fathers as well. But what we learned is when Rkelly got, I don't know if maybe his finances wasn't in order, but Rkelly stated that those people came after him after he stopped financially taking care of them. Now, that's what Rkelly said. Now, I'm not saying Rkelly is innocent. I don't believe he's innocent, but I also believe that those parents were also looking for a financial payday.
Well, I met Jesse and Delilah when I was 6 months old.
6 months.
And then we basically our sisters, all four of us. So, and then I always come over.
Yeah.
And
it's Ava Brioni Combs. Come on. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Jessie, and
All right, y'all. So listen, again, this is information that is widely available to anybody. That video was disturbing. Again, it is an older video, but when the internet is dragging you and you have had the federal government, the United States federal government, to raid your properties because of sex trafficking, and now the social media has now found a video where you are saying you adopted. Make it make sense, y'all. That don't make sense, does it? Something about that just don't seem right at all. So again, Diddy is definitely being compared to Rkelly with everything that's coming out. Yes, he is definitely being compared. So what do y'all think? I mean, I feel like a lot of what is happening is definitely a direct reflect of what happened with Rkelly. Yeah, this is definitely, I feel like we're seeing the same thing, that actually happened to Rkelly. I think we're seeing it, play in real time with Diddy and all of these allegations. I mean, it's been a minute since we, saw the Rkelly stuff, and obviously I don't remember it that vividly, but I do recall there being substantial allegations of, the sex trafficking, and then minor. So that's been one of the driving forces behind Rkelly's entire situation. But let me see, y'all, if I can get this to play again, because it's been acting crazy. I want y'all to see this video, and it's just acting really crazy. So give me a few seconds. Thank y'all for being so patient with me. I just want to bring it up because I had to all right, y'all, let me share. Hopefully it works this time. If not,
Down with us today.
I'm very tired of all of the lies. I've been hearing things and seeing things on the blogs, and I'm just tired.
What are the lies that you're hearing that disturb you most?
Oh my God, all of them. Got little girls trapped in the basement, helicopters over my house, trying to rescue someone that doesn't need rescuing because they're not in my house, handcuffing people, starving people. I have a harem, a cult. I don't even really know what a cult is, but I know I don't have one,
Have you done anything that you regret? Have you done anything wrong?
Lots of things wrong when it comes to women that I apologize, but I apologize in those relationships. At the time I was in the relationships.
Have you broken any laws when it comes to women?
Absolutely not.
The 6-part series interviewed 50 people, family members, your former tour manager, numerous women who all claim that you abused them. Yeah. Are you saying everybody in that documentary was not telling the truth about you? Everybody?
If you really look at that documentary, which I'm sure you have,
I have.
Everybody said something bad about me. Nobody said nothing good. They was describing Lucifer. I'm not Lucifer. I'm a man. I make mistakes, but I'm not a devil. And by no means am I a monster.
I'm going to name the names. Andrea Kelly, your ex-wife, Kitty Jones, Lisa Van Allen, Lisette Martinez, Geronda Pace, Faith Rogers, Asante McGee. You're saying everything they said in that documentary about you is not true.
They are lying on me.
Why would these women say the same thing about you? That you are controlling, that you are abusive, that you tell women when to eat, when to go to the bathroom, when they can sleep, where they can dress. Why would all these women tell these different stories about you if they were not true? And they don't know each other. That defies logic to me.
Right, right. Until you hear the explanation. You can start a rumor on a guy like me or a celebrity just like that. All you have to do is push a button on your phone and say, so-and-so did this to me. Rkelly did this to me. And if you get any traction from that, if you're able to write a book from that, if you're able to get a reality show, then any girl that I had a relationship in the past that it just didn't work out, she can come and say the same exact thing.
Are you blaming this on social media?
I'm talking about the power of social media.
In 2008, Rkelly was found not guilty on 14 counts of child pornography after prosecutors in Chicago failed to convince a jury that he was a man seen in a sex tape with a girl as young as 13.
What do you want to say to your fans?
Last month, Kelly was indicted again, this time charged with aggravated criminal sexual abuse of 4 women, including 3 who the charges say were minors at the time.
Have you ever had sex with anyone under the age of 17?
No.
Never?
No.
I have to tell you, it's so hard to believe that based on all that we've read.
I'm going to tell you something, Gail. There's one thing. I'm going to tell you something.
What the women said about you.
What women said about me. What women. So nobody's allowed to be mad at me and be scorned and lie on me.
So they're lying on you. That's your explanation. They're lying on you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
You feel that people have maligned your character?
I have been assassinated. I have been buried alive. But I'm alive.
So I think the point you're making is, and correct me if I'm wrong, that you have never held anybody against their will.
I don't need to. Why would I?
Well,
how stupid would it be for Rkelly, with all I've been through in my way, way past, to hold somebody, let alone 4, 5, 6, 50, you said. How stupid would I be to do that?
I didn't say you were holding.
That's stupid, guys.
I didn't.
Is this camera on me?
Yes. It's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense. Don't forget the blogs. Forget how you feel about me. Hate me if you want to, love me if you want, but just use your common sense. How stupid would it be for me to, with my crazy past and what I've been through, right now I just think I need to be a monster and hold girls against their will, chain them up in my basement and don't let them eat and don't let them out unless they need some shoes down the street from their uncle.
Robert,
stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing.
Robert.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me, y'all. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. I gave out 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career. Y'all trying to kill me. You're killing me, man. This is not about music. I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids, and I can't do it. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it.
At this point, we briefly paused the interview to give Kelly a moment. His publicist helped calm him down.
I hope this camera keep going.
No, we're going to let the camera keep rolling.
This is not true. It doesn't even make sense. Why would I hold all these women? Their mothers and fathers told me, we're going to destroy your career.
But Kelly's emotions remained raw.
It's real girls out there missing. It's real young girls out there being abducted, being raped, okay? They really are on chains. They really do have chains on their wrists, and they can't get out.
Robert,
and they're ending up buried in deep.
Robert, we have to have a conversation. Really, I don't want you just ranting at the camera.
I came here for them to hear me talk.
But
I need help.
What kind of help?
This is the kind of help I need.
Yes, what kind of help?
I need somebody to help me not have a big heart, because my heart is so big. People betray me, and I keep forgiving them.
You sound like you're playing the victim here. You sound like Rkelly. You do. When I listen to you, it does sound like you're playing the victim.
Muted. I didn't even realize I was muted. So y'all, this is where I wanted to kind of jump in. As you can see his reaction, he is what Rkelly is describing is he's describing the parents, because he has stated that the parents were actually the ones who gave him their children. Now, I don't know if that part is true, but it really doesn't matter, nor does it negate the part that he played, because it seems like what he's saying is because of his financial obligation to maybe his parents or whatever he was doing financially, that he feels like he did not do anything wrong. And this is for any man or woman out there that feel like you can entertain somebody that's under the age of, 18. It is what it is. If you choose to go down that road, you are definitely responsible, because we do have bad parents out there. But what he's describing is his frustration toward the parents in which he stated gave him their children.
I'm just telling the truth. And the reason I'm emotional,
Robert,
and I apologize for that, is because this is the first time I was able to say
speak.
something. I've said nothing.
Well, we're also hearing from the family of a woman who lives with R. Kelly at his home. The parents of Joycelyn Savage say that the singer not only abused but brainwashed their daughter. R. Kelly denies that and claims it was Savage's father who gave his daughter to him at a concert.
I didn't go looking for a Joycelyn Savage. I was doing my show. He brought her and asked a friend of mine to put her on the stage with R. Kelly. Make sure she's on the stage.
But in a news conference this morning, the Savage family says they have no doubt that Joycelyn is being held by the singer against her will.
We went from seeing you or talking to you daily or weekly to not seeing you in 2 years. So that is a clear indication to us and as a mother that something's definitely wrong with this situation. And we won't stop until we have our answers and make sure your well-being is okay.
Well, joining me now is Renee Graham. She's an associate editor and columnist at the Boston Globe. Renee, I know you've been following R. Kelly's story very closely. I'm so grateful you could join us today. From Gayle King's interview, what really stood out to you, Renee?
What was shocking to me about the interview is I think that R. Kelly and his people perhaps thought this would be able to paint him as a more sympathetic figure. And if that was the goal, I think it failed miserably. It came off looking like the latest chapter of Trapped in the Closet. He was unhinged, he was overwrought, he was evasive. So that's what really came off to me. It came off as someone who was trying to manipulate the audience, the way he allegedly has manipulated these women.
It was remarkable. So many people are commenting about Gayle King and her composure. She actually was speaking to my colleagues, Vlad and Anne-Marie Green, earlier this morning, saying at no point did she feel that R. Kelly was going to threaten or harm her. But a tweet that you mentioned this morning kind of caught our attention, and you say, now we see exactly how R. Kelly behaves when challenged by a woman. That was your tweet. Now we see exactly how R. Kelly behaves when challenged by a woman. What does this say about his track record, and what did you mean by that tweet?
Well, in Surviving R. Kelly, we heard women talking about not just sexual violence, but physical violence, and how if they didn't like the right basketball team, they would be slapped, they would be hit. And this sense of domineering and control, being domineering and controlling. And that's what it felt like a little bit today. He is towering over Gayle King, who is sitting there being the consummate pro as he is sort of screaming and flailing and crying and this whole sort of dramatic performance. And it just made you wonder that if that's what he does on camera, what is he like when nobody's looking?
Yeah. And, at one point, Gayle tells him, Robert, I want to have a conversation with you. And he kind of calms down and he turns to her and says, I hope the camera's still rolling. And she says, yes, it is still rolling. But, despite all of this, Renee, you mentioned that after the release of Surviving R. Kelly, streams of his music on Spotify increased 16%. R. Kelly does have a fan base. They've shown up after he's been released from jail. But based on the reaction to this interview, what do you think the court of public opinion has to say?
I do think there may be a bit of a shift. I think it did make a difference when his longtime record label dropped him. I think that there's a sense that, it isn't just about the money anymore with R. Kelly, that as someone to be affiliated with him, he's a bit of a liability. So, he may get another bump on certain streaming services, and there may be a curiosity factor there. But I want to believe that the career R. Kelly has had for the last 30 years is effectively over.
Much has been written sort of about the progress within this Me Too era. You've argued that the voices of Black women have been left out. Do you get the sense that people will now take their voices more seriously?
I think what the movement has done is amplify all voices, and I would certainly hope that that would include the voices of Black women among them. You know, the thing we also have to get back to at Rkelly is these allegations have been out there for 25 years, a quarter of a century, and it seems like no one has ever really listened. They're listening now.
Okay, y'all, I just wanted to jump in quickly again. And I said this before, the allegations regarding Rkelly had been out 25 years prior to him ever going and receiving any type of, you know, charges or anything. Again, we are comparing this to Diddy. How many times have y'all heard about Diddy's party? Like, how many times have we heard about Diddy with, do I need to say, y'all, come on now, this is not new information. So Diddy and Rkelly, they're looking like the same person.
Paid attention when he was arrested. People watched the documentary, and people certainly watched Gayle King's interview with him this morning. So I have to think that their voices at last will be amplified, but it shouldn't just stop with the Kelly accusers. I hope it happens to other Black women as well.
You know, the unfortunate part of the Me Too era, Renee, is it takes moments like these to re-enter the public consciousness, to remind people again, over and over again. How do you keep the attention up on a serious issue like this without having these explosive moments to get the world to sort of pay attention?
Well, I think, you know, there has to be a kind of societal shift with Me Too. And I think that's exactly what Tarana Burke had in mind when she founded this a decade ago. You know, it's about these big moments, but it's also about creating safe spaces where victims can tell their stories without repercussions. And I think that's what this comes down to. If it's just a sort of moment where it's Rkelly on TV and flailing, but a woman in her office or a woman who works in a restaurant or a young man on his hockey team feels like he still has to keep that secret, then the movement isn't doing what it should be doing, and we're not responding to the movement the way we should be.
Are you optimistic, Renee, about the future?
Cautiously.
All right, guys. So that is pretty much it with regards to, you know, Diddy being compared to Rkelly. And I just wanted to get you all's input because we really didn't speak much about it. And I wanted to really talk about it. Like I said, I did do a video earlier, but it was really a live stream from the raid. So I wanted to come on here and really talk about it. And unfortunately, y'all, it's not looking good for Diddy. You know, I'll come on and I'll talk about this situation as it unfolds. I am not going to come on here and talk about every little thing with regards to the situation, because at this point, we know his, you know, his home has been raided. Well, we know 2 homes. It is alleged that the 3rd home in New York was being, had been raided as well. But from what we saw on the news, it was just the 2 properties. So that is the ones that I want to talk about. But again, y'all stay tuned. Y'all let me know if y'all want to, you know, hear future updates to this. Because if you guys don't know, I only talk about the things that I know you guys want to hear about. And the way that I'm able to tell is by my analytics. So I can see what videos that you guys watch. So those are the ones that I concentrate more on. So if you guys want to hear more about the Diddy update, let me know. I kind of took a back seat to all the Diddy situation because there's so many YouTubers on here that's covering it. I felt like it was more than enough information out here, but like I stated, I was, you know, stepping up to kind of do better on this platform and kind of give you guys a well-rounded version of the news. And I kind of stepped back with the Diddy thing because, again, it's been so much information out here on social media. And let me know what y'all think about me doing the live videos like this, or do you all prefer the ones where I will do those as well? Because sometimes I'm just so busy, but I said I need to make a commitment to come on just so y'all can see my face. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I'll catch you all in the next video.